welcome back to Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Veilguard, where last time, I believe, we went to Weishaupt. As we had heard that a army of Darkspawn, led by the Evanuras and an archdemon, was attacking the place. The First Warden had basically recalled all of the Grey Wardens back to Weishaupt to help with its defense. And yeah, we made our way there. We kind of enter the fortress through, of course, Illuvian mirrors. This one was kind of stored in, I guess, a supply area in, like, I guess, near the smithy. As we immediately encounter a child whose name I have forgotten. I feel like saying Mira, but I could be wrong. Who has who's hiding in this storage room, because Darkspawn have gotten inside the fortress, while the Grey Wardens are kind of defending the walls. So you know, we defeat the Dorkspawn in our immediate vicinity, and this kid tells us that she's basically looking for her father, who's the blacksmith, or at least one of the blacksmiths here at Weishaupt, and we figures that he might be taking shelter at like the war room, which is also where we'll probably be able to find the First Warden and our Grey Warden allies. So we start fighting our way through the fortress to get there. Popping light pimples and killing a bunch of Dorkspawn while an archdemon kind of flies around. And we know that it's an archdemon because Davrin, our Grey Warden companion, can literally feel the calling happening in its presence. So yeah, we do eventually get to the war room, and yeah, we find the First Warden, Antoine, Evga, all our friendos, all our friends and not friends, basically, kind of discussing the battle plans. Antoine and Evka are kind of like basically suggesting a retreat. I believe it was. Like, you know, like fortress was basically lost. The Darkspawn had already gotten into the fortress behind the walls, while most of the wardens were still defending the walls. Meanwhile, and they were suggesting that they use a like dragon, like retreat back basically to like this dragon trap in the fortress, with the hopes of capturing the archdemon with it. And thus they would then be able to like defeat it. And yeah, then yeah, First Warden is like, nope, we ain't doing that shit. We're gonna defend this. Like, we're gonna basically make a last stand. And then we, like, you know, notices that we're here, and is like, what the fuck are you doing here? And like, yeah, we give the man the fucking verbal smackdown. As you know, literally seeing Gillenane talking and issuing commands to the Darkspawn through like cloud shit, and yeah, man's just refusing reality until we like kind of verbally smack him. There was an option to actually smack him, but we did not choose that. We chose the verbal smackdown over the physical smackdown. Yeah, that seemed more or less seemed to have convinced him finally, as we like pointed out the reality of the situation. We got a fucking blight, and that blight is being spearheaded by an elven god. We gotta kill the god if we want this to stop. And yeah, he's like, all right, we'll use that dragon trap. And yeah, we then now have to fight our way to the dragon trap. While the Grey Wardens kind of rally and retreat back to it. So yeah, we fight our way there, and when we eventually get to it, I forget if it was during the war room or at this moment, but we learn basically what killing an archdemon entails amongst the Grey Wardens. Like when you kill an archdemon, its soul basically goes into like the nearest darkspawn, and the joining ritual that the Grey Wardens do, they kind of drink tainted darkspawn blood that has been like, you know, magically enhanced, and it kind of makes Grey Wardens register as darkspawn basically for this purpose. So you need a Grey Warden to kill the archdemon so that the archdemon's soul like flies into that Grey Warden. And then I think you can just like, I think a lot of the time the Grey Warden would just die, but if they don't, you can just kill them. Or like live with it. And yeah, so that gets explained. Davrin's, like when we get to the dragon trap, you know, dragon like lands and you know, steps on the trap while Gillinane is monologuing evilly at us, basically. And yeah, a bunch of harpoons kind of stick it and capture it, making it immobile and unable to do anything. As Davrin is like, all right, I'm gonna go kill it. But then a wounded first warden shows up. We had previously seen him get like omnommed by the dragon. He shows back up and it's like, nope, I'll fucking do it. Made too many fucking mistakes that led to this happening, so I'm gonna do it. Noble sacrifice. And we're like, all right, die well, bro. So he goes up, tries to kill it, and then Gillinane kind of shows up and at the last moment, like, plucks up the first warden and kills him before transforming the archdemon into basically kind of like this Hydra-like creature, like multiple heads, kind of more serpent-like than dragon. And so yeah, we then have a boss fight with that. Kind of having to fight off these multiple heads until eventually we manage to kill it, or specifically Davrin manages to kill it. But we notice instead of the archdemon's soul going to Davrin, it goes to Gillinane. Meanwhile, Lucanus, like basically the rest of our team was making sure that we can get Lucanus in a position to like assassinate Gillinane. So he takes this opportunity to like launch himself from a building at Gillinane and try to like, you know, stab her to fucking death, crow style. But she basically just swats him away. And yeah, the failed. But Archdemon is dead. Gillinane is now mortal. She can be killed, as these dragons, these true dragons, are kind of like sustaining their life force so long as their corresponding dragon is alive. They are immortal, but you know, we got rid of her dragon, so she's now mortal, and probably not going to show up on a battlefield anytime soon. So you know, Grey Wardens will like White's Out Fortress though is still otherwise lost because there's still a Darkspawn horde. So, like, you know, the Grey Wardens retreat. Like, Archdemon defeated, Grey Wardens retreat because the fortress is destroyed. As we now find ourselves in, what's it called? Like, Lavendale or something in the Habsburg marches. Yeah. Meanwhile, we go back to Lighthouse, and, yeah, basically discussed what happened. Basically, yeah. Reiterate, Dragon dead. Lucanus failed to kill Gillidan, and he seems to be taking that very personally. Doesn't help that Davrin is kind of chiding him. Yeah, it's kind of mentioned by, I believe, Emmerich, that, you know, everybody's a little bit off their game because everybody still has unresolved business that needs to be done. As Emmerich advocates for my favorite thing to do in an RPG: avoid the main story and get all of the side quests done, specifically the companion quests. Like, good man. Knew I liked him for a reason. And so, like, yeah, we basically agreed to do that. And, like, yeah, we want to start by speaking to Davrin and Lucanus about what's on their mind. Davrin, of course, worried about being a Griffin father, and worried about the other Griffins that have been taken by the Gloom Weaver, or whatever it was called. Gloom Howler, I think. So he wants to, like, you know, he wants to rescue the Griffins. Otherwise, his mind's probably not going to be all in. On things. And I'm trying to remember what Lucanus's whole thing was. Oh, right, he's kind of like struggling for control over his own body because of spite. The demon that is inhabiting him. We gotta find a way to either get them to start working in tandem or get rid of spite. So we'll see. We also, like, you know, Lace is also, like, preoccupied with, like, her Titan magic. Tosh is preoccupied with her gender stuff, and, like, gender cultural stuff and whatnot. So yeah, we then start going around the place doing side quests. Go to Arlathon, find a bunch of blighted bodies throughout the forest that eventually lead us to being attacked by that mayor from Demeda's Crossing, now blighted. So, like, yeah, we kill him, and I guess we now know what happened to him after we kind of left him for dead, to reap his consequences. And let's see what else. I think we ended in Habsburg, kind of helping the wardens out there. And I don't remember the specific quests, I'm gonna be honest. But anyways. Oh, we also had, like, a little, more or less just a scene with Tosh that was checking on, like, a dragon thing.
That magical artifact up there that keeps us from being swallowed by the Fade. Add some class to the place.
He's pretty classed. You go to check on the dragon nest and talk about dragon. Kind of turns into talk about gender stuff. Quest. So many quests.
Hey, good. I wanted to ask you something. My mother and I have a weekly dinner thing. I was gonna meet her in Ravane. Wanna come? Fresh food. And I wanted to know you're good to work with.
Sure.
Shathan's house. Secrets of the Canal. Parkour. What Bellara's up to?
Oh, Rook. Sorry, I mean... Hello.
Everything okay?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yanarl is missing. And others, Strife told me.
What kind of missing?
They went back to where I met you. Where we found the archive. You know, just in case. It's been a week. No one's heard from them. And it's my fault.
It's not your fault, Bellara.
Please, I need to blame someone, even if it's me.
Bellara, they know what they're doing. It's not on you.
Isn't it? If I missed something, if that artifact turned back on, let's start looking where we met earlier, where the Veil Jumpers would have gone in. Might be another anomaly, or more demons. Well, let's just be ready.
Ready for what?
For anything.
The Demon's Bargain. Mission available, Elven Ruins. Not here. There's like right up there. At least.
This place even smells wrong.
This is ominous.
Biago found something.
Something bad, I take it.
Venatori and Treviso. Like I thought. One of them might know where Zara is. Biago has crows watching them. We find them. We find Zara.
How hard can it be to find a few crows hiding out in Treviso?
Finding crows is easy. Everyone knows that. Look for the capes. We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.
Okay. Blood. Second tavern.
Something wrong?
I was on.
Got a message. Place called the Cauldron was attacked.
That's some sort of Grey Warden tavern.
It's a secret Warden readout. No idea what goes on there.
Then why are you involved?
Because whatever attacked it sounds like the Gloomhowler.
How do you want to handle this?
By ending it. What's left of the Wardens are still licking their wounds. So we handle this alone. Just go to the Cauldron and get the Griffins back. You have to promise to behave, boy. listen to every word I say, stay out of trouble, don't do anything dumb, and don't eat any.
I think we get the point. What happened to he'll learn by doing, sink or swim?
Yeah? But what if he sinks? I'm supposed to be the bodyguard, keep that feathery butt safe.
Aw, look who's got a soft spot.
He kind of grows on you.
So do you.
It's that famous Grey Warden charm.
You could be.
Should have known it was too quiet.
Maybe that Turlum idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin, starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talons and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
The cauldron. With ashes. And then probably not do that in favor of side quests, you know? Manfred. Hi. Alright. 1-0. 1-1. One takes the cake. Alright. Manfred wins. Breaking my winning streak.
Abundance.
Really done the enchantments. Probably should. At some point. Okay. Cauldron. I have gotten the side quests done. Eater.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
Yep.
I hope I'm not putting you out.
No, this is Tasha's home as much as mine, even if she does not visit very often.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
Maybe. Yeah, that's obviously a cipher of some sort.
What if it's got some kind of secret code so that only the right people can read it?
That is unlikely. I have studied the first expedition for decades. I have never seen the writing encoded.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here. Food's ready.
This is not Iskap.
Wasn't feeling like Iskop. We're in Ravane. Might as well eat like it.
I see.
The new bookshelves should be here next week. Got him for you with some of the gold from the dragon.
You need not trouble yourself. My studies are clearly of little importance.
Okay? Bye.
Okay.
Thanks for coming.
She used she. You haven't told her yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was... like that.
You'll do it when you're ready.
Maybe you could tell her?
Well, if that's what you want.
Nah, she'd kill you. I'll tell her. She deserves to know.
This isn't about her. You do what's right for you.
Thanks.
Awesome. Now Amber. Hello.
Gillinane's archdemon was... I just didn't expect that many heads.
No kidding. The statues back home don't look like whatever that was.
Hello. A helper? What is this for?
I'll need a wisp.
Going in. Well. Lore. Logs from the Watchtower. Though faded by time, this log book is partially legible. Third watch. The Helenaris returned. I charged the wards and they drifted over us unsuspecting, I hope. Sonnen argued again that we should turn the lances of the Vir Eluvelin upon the Helenaris, as if the Vir Eluvelin were weapons rather than June's cleverest inventions. I pointed out again that channeling the deep light of the Fade upon creatures born from it seems unwise. Wisdom is wasted on Sonnen. Later, wards dormant, Sonnen drinking. Later, wards dormant, Sonnen used the Vir Eluvelin to charge them. Drunk, he asked if I had ever looked into the lenses of the lance beam and seen them. I had no reply. Later, wards dormant, Sonnen asleep. I must watch. I will not look. Script for Shathan. I've been talking to people from Tevinter and bad. a trans woman talk to me about gender. She's a mage. Worse. You know how we're not really in the Qun, but also not really Ravani? I'm that, but for gender, weak. Hey, this might make you angry, she'll argue. I've been talking to people, do not say to Venter about gender stuff. Do you know what being non-binary is? I've been thinking, maybe if it's okay. No, Mayvarus said not to say it like a question or like I'm asking for permission. I identify as am non-binary. It means I don't feel like weak, uncertain. I'm non-binary. It means I'm not a man or a woman. I use they instead of she now. Short, clear, should work. Another one? That one? Gold steel. Bonus necrotic damage is added to this weapon. Two of these.
Now I'm getting somewhere. That did it.
Ah. You didn't have a voice line, sir. Oh no. A jump. Whee! Alright, new door unlocked. And destroy the wolf's den. Imagine we just like come in here and he's just chilling like right there. Focal blade. Deal plus 40 electricity damage. On rifts and ritual research. These dense research notes appear to be studies of the veil, ritual experiments, and conversations with spirits. A few passages stand out. Rifts in this veil are spawned by death and bloodshed, or their memory. Even mortal regrets have such power. The Avanuras are not given to introspection. Erosion of the walls about them may run slow. Their callousness is half their binding. Elsewhere, around an anatomical sketch, reclaimed. Though damaged beyond repair, the anchor's condition, used to both mend and destroy, is fascinating. A detailed study will consume what remains, but it may also yield the final elements that have eluded me. Elsewhere, found a familiar ritual diagram. At last, all my sacrifices have paid for this, a perfect reparation. Anyways, I had meant to come here.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
Sorry. Didn't know you two were in the middle
Rook!
of...
Excellent. Come in. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
Huh. I was wondering when this had happened.
I don't follow.
You two didn't seem to be bonding.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich. Tash, my name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make them move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
So what I'm hearing is, Tosh isn't into terrifying dark magic.
It's not all terrifying.
And Emmerich would appreciate not being bullied and called names.
Ugh. Fine.
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tosh. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
Learn from each other. Push Tash and Emmerich to learn about each other's keys. Push Emmerich and Tash to find new topics of discussion between. Kind of leaning towards this one so that they're not like learn about each other, help her overcome her fear. Hey Neko, how you doing?
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out alone. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring.
What? How? Who doesn't like dragons?
Aren't you curious why Tosh likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tosh.
Maybe he could share a little, so I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
Thought you might be.
Here we go. I'm sick. Oh no. Can't believe Neko's dying. I hope you get well. Balara in and hanging out. Huzzah! Good boy.
Hi there, boy.
Hey, do you know someone named Traylon? Little bit younger than you. Dark hair, big for an elf.
Oh, I know him. Knew him. I mean, when we were kids. Is he a warden friend of yours?
He was, until Weishaupt. Now they want to find his family. Tell them he died a hero.
I'll talk to Strife. He'll know what to do.
Oof. Oof.
I need to focus.
We all do, buddy. That one. The Demon's Bargain. Bring Lucanus. Lucanus knows demons. Arlathon Forest. Elven Ruins.
They were here, but it's been a while. Fire's cold. Tracks are mostly gone. So where'd they go?
Supplies are still here and untouched, so you'd think they'd be close.
In the ruins. I mean, probably. But something feels... Rook? Let's be careful. Very, very careful.
Yeah, no shit.
Right.
Doy. Like there's 7 gold. Shard note. Strife told me the Nadas de Thalin was created by Anaris. If that's true, if this used to be his, I just know there has to be more to find. He wasn't a god, but he was close enough, and there has to be something here, something he's left behind. The others agree. We'll break camp soon and explore. Okay, okay. Check around, you know, miss anything. How do we get up here? Looks nice and safe.
That looks a lot like the Fade tears we saw when Solus was doing his ritual.
But we can walk through these.
Is that safe?
It's the only way across, so I hope so.
Don't worry, I've done this several times. Whee! It's yeeted into the Fade, never to return.
Demons? And sentinels? But I thought we stabilized this area.
The why is a little less important than taking care of this quickly.
Right. Quickly.
Are you alright?
I don't know. Ranged incoming.
Snipers! Get clear!
You got it.
Impressive, Rook!
Okay, the Veil Jumpers definitely came through here.
A very dramatic
Gnarl.
death.
Hamuel? Melora. Oh, pretty recently, too. But there's something else. A little older and weirdly familiar. Where do I know that from? Sure thing.
Just making sure there wasn't a spot to put it over here.
We'll have to cross here. Just, you know, don't look down. It's, well, a long way to the ground.
I have a feeling that should just look down. Oh, you can't take it back out. Wanted to make sure that wasn't because they were on the thing. Whee!
Watch ahead.
agitated than usual. Take it down and worry about the why after.
Got it. Hitting us.
Stay in cover.
Cover.
Well executed.
For sure. Bad spot. Move. Raise.
Rat range. Get back.
You gotta move. You got it. That rage demon. It smelled like tin. Like the aftermath. At the powerful magic.
So what does that mean?
It means we hurry.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. There's a path that leads to there.
I'm on it.
I don't think I want to go that way. Might be dangerous. A bloodstained note. Through control, we find mindfulness. Through mindfulness, we find purpose. Through purpose, we find purity. Through purity, we find strength. So he says, so I must believe. I will bring strength to our people. See. Kind of like reverse fifth motto. Interesting, there we go. Two focal blades. Alright, apparently Rook doesn't want to go down that way. Had to check. Had to check, you know? Soothing spices. 25% burn damage. Preventing spices with medicinal properties to ease inflammation and swelling. I think there's going to be combat here. What?
That satchel. That was Melora's. Is Melora's, I mean.
So why would a demon have it? And where's Melora?
I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't. I can't think of any explanation that makes this a good thing.
Then we should hurry.
Yeah. Right.
Veilguard decorative artifice. A geometric shape that shifts unnervingly when observed closely, as do many things in changing Arlathon. A lesson more would do to remember. A crumpled note. There's something wrong about this place. The air feels heavy and I feel wrong. Achy, almost like I'm about to be sick, but in my mind, too. I can't describe it. The others are worse off. They're all resting. Hamuel and I are going to find a way out and get help if we can.
Got it.
Oh. They made camp here. Fundamental chonk. Deafman.
I think we're getting close.
How sure are you?
As sure as I can be. That's all I've got.
That's good enough for me.
Right. Of course. Thanks.
Well, go. Looks like an ominous corner. Ominous elven corner.
Mierda.
Mythal! The missing veil jumpers. No!
Steady, Valara. Deep breaths.
Anaral. Hamuel.
Belora, you okay?
Probably
We
shouldn't
have to
touch it.
stop it. Get them down.
Boris Sivan? I can't believe it. It's really you. I'd hoped you might come, but I didn't let myself believe it.
Syrian.
Valara? Are you all right?
are dead.
No. No, nothing could be further from the truth. He delivered me, as he will deliver us all.
He's a cultist.
He? Who's he? Who are you talking about, Syrian? Who saved you?
I did.
Rick. I think this guy's got a little bit of Lucanus going on here.
So who are you, exactly?
One who sought this form to speak with you all, who cannot yet manifest. Soon enough, though, with Syrian's aid. I am Norris. They call me...
A forgotten one.
Yes, well done. Forgotten, but not gone. The 6th and the 7th roam free, and the way stands clear. And I will guide our people to ascension, as the others have found, as these two will soon find.
The demons. They were the Veil Jumpers.
Oh, shit. You're monsters? How could you? I mean, elves did used to be spirits. So I guess they were returning them to their original spirit forms.
Shit, you're right.
Why, Syrian? Why do that to our people? We wanted to save them, not destroy them.
I mean, they wouldn't...
Alas, a regrettable possibility, if the ritual is done wrong.
You told me it would give them strength, purity. You never said it could kill them.
I had assumed you could handle such a trifling task, Syrian. Perhaps I chose my herald poorly. If you lack the conviction to see your people ascend...
Why, Syrian? Why do this? Why him?
Because only he offers the truth. And is willing to help our people. That's all I've ever wanted. All we've ever wanted.
No. Not like this. Never like this. Why couldn't you stay a memory?
Come now, Syrian. We will leave your sister to her contemplation. As well as other things.
We have to get them out.
Good idea, but how?
Working on it. Put them down, please. Okay, I've got it. I think. If we break the artifacts on the edges, the energy flow should stop.
Are you sure?
No. It's working! One more to go!
More demons incoming.
No problem.
Hurry! They don't have much longer.
Can't do the thing in combat. Y'all asking too much.
They're down.
Checking around.
Laura?
These should be the last demons. Hang in there, Yanaro.
Toxic yearning, devouring shade. Shade rejuvenate. I don't like your name. Your name sucks. Don't like the implications of it. Hand demon.
Let's get Hamuel and Yanaro back to camp.
Shouldn't we go after Syrian?
He's gone. Come on.
Ready explore. Detonations have plus 50% penetration. Aid touch. Leave affected enemies vulnerable. Sturdy cured leathers bound with spider silk provides ample pouches and protection for the ever-prepared artificer on the go. That's what it looks like.
Let's signal the others.
Looks pretty good. Go back through there.
Ready to signal the others?
Yuppers.
Yeah, let's let them know where we are.
Okay, I'll give them the signal.
Yanaro's still breathing. Same as Hamuel. Because of you. So Syrian's alive. Damn. And working with the Forgotten One? You sure it was him?
I wish I wasn't. But it was him. Or close enough. Raising demons? Killing veil jumpers? How could he... My brother.
What was that mask he was wearing? It started glowing.
Bronze? Kind of ugly?
Yes, exactly.
An Evanurus Bond mask. Damn.
We found a few of them around Arlethan, but they were broken, or at least dormant. But with all the raw magic the gods brought back into the world, guessing that's changed things.
The mask would link to one of the gods, or a sufficiently powerful mage. let you feel whatever they felt, mostly used to control their servants.
So Syrian's being controlled? That isn't him?
Servant, not slave. He can't control your thoughts. You just feel what they feel. For some people, that's enough.
Well, that's deeply unsettling.
You have to stop him, no matter what.
What he did is unforgivable.
I know, Strife, but I can get through to him. I know I can.
And if you can't?
Right. Let's go.
Just like, I am uncomfortable with that line of questioning. I want to leave. The demons bar gone. The Veil Jumpers were found. Anaris, the Forgotten One, had turned several of them into demons under his control, and Balara's brother, Syrian, thought dead, was working alongside him. Though Hamiel and Inariel were saved in time, the threat posed by Anaris and his pupil is still present, and stopping them in time is critical. $37. Multiple enemies. Yeah. A lot of lore. Alright. A letter from Strife. Valara, we reached out to various clans to see what we could discover about Anaris. There are lots of little things, like the tales that every Dalish knows about the Forgotten Ones being cast into the Abyss by Fen'Harel, or their wars with the other gods, but nothing new. Of course, you occasionally hear stories about some damned fools worshipping them. That said, now that Gillinan and Elgranon are out and showing their true selves, we don't have much room to talk. Not like the good gods are doing much for anyone. Anyways, we'll keep an eye out. But until we find them, be careful. Whatever else Anaris is, he's powerful and he's got Syrian with him. I don't need to tell you why that's dangerous. I got called down for dinner, so take a bit of a break. Boop. I am back. Had a cheeseburger and curly fries. Homemade. Very good. Anyways. Welcome back. Hello, Moozy. How you doing? Thank you for the tithe. Oily fries? Hell yeah, yeah. How you doing, Moozy?
Any more word on who this Morrigan is?
Heard a few rumors. They're all scary.
Morgan. That's Neko's wife. Where is Morgan?
I need an update on that last expedition.
Making crinkle fries and spicy chicken patties, both frozen, cause ain't nobody got time for making that from scratch. If you mean, yeah. I get you. Right, I was reading lore. An unsent letter to Syrian. Syrian, when I thought that you'd died, I dreamt of this moment. Every night I'd go to sleep and you'd be alive. Then I'd wake up and you were gone. It hurt. Every day I lost you again. I never thought anything could feel worse than that, but I was wrong. Seeing you alive today and then finding out that you're working with someone like Anaris, that hurt more. Felt worse. You had a choice. You could have come back to us, but you didn't. Chose Anaris over us and over me. Please remember that, because I will. Bolara, found crumpled on the ground. Oof. I'm doing pretty okay, though. How about you? Doing alright. Sleepy, but when am I not? Tales of the Forgotten Ones. Translated from the original Elvan. For then stepped forth noble Inaris, light of Elvenon, and behind him were, too damaged to read, Bolara. They stood tall, rank upon rank, stretching near to the horizon, and Inaris smiled, for despite being, can't read this word, moved, changed, Bolara, they still carried the blood of his people. So did great Anaris, champion of the people, ride forth as a great and noble wave crashing upon the shores of injustice. And to him we pledge ourselves and our faith, O noblest of nobles, grant us your favor. To him we grant ourselves that he may use us in his fight for freedom. This is gross, Valara. I mean, all the Elven God stuff is gross. Okay. You're a bunch of
Be happy to sell you a bit or a bob. Or both.
bit or just buy stuff. Allah's grace. I don't need wood. Oh. Unwinding box. An intricate puzzle box of different origin. Each lock opened appears to unwind the progress of another. The whirring of mechanisms is audible inside, but it seems impossible to open. Alright. The first. Carved more permanent than she became, Asha Belanar, once and again Mythal, who refused when the gods hungered and was punished with horrible freedom from their plans. The nature of immortality, of nature of, a verse of old Arlathon and textile. We saw no end to fear for us, and songs would sing instead of birth, an unknown start, more strange than death, because... Banner tiles, 25 HP, and a whole bunch of this stuff. Okay, we buying everything. Supporting local economies.
Come back alive.
Kind of wish
No
just making the
coin in dead
purchases just
customers.
like increase the factions, right? $25. God. What is this stuff? Yeah. It looks like snazzy. Really? No ability damage. probably still my favorite one aesthetically. 25% product weapons damage. Boop. Boop. Okay. We already have Lucanus in our party. Might as well just go to Visa. And let's bring. Using Nevalon.
Noah says we fight as much as she and Neri. I told her their bickering was amateurish, and that they'd need to work much harder to argue as well as we do.
That was altogether the wrong message to take away from that.
I thought you enjoyed our little squabbles.
Among and possibly overshadowed by other things.
Thank you for spurring this rebellion, Rook. It's good to see Viago energized.
When have I ever not been energized?
Certain mornings.
Only after certain evenings.
Hey, yo.
You two are confident we can take the butcher when the time's right?
Ending one life is a punctuation. There is much more to be said first.
Let's not craft a treatise when a limerick can suffice.
And that is why your epitaphs are legendary. Anything else?
That's all I have for now.
The occupation has been hardest on the fledglings. There
Makes
is
sense.
much to be done. We can't let the cruelty of others shape us.
Don't listen to Air.
Fine.
What did you do? Nothing. She's just worried some of the other fledglings and I are spying on Antam. If we are, it'd be from the roofs, where they can't see us.
Uh-huh.
Something on your mind, Jacobus?
How am I supposed to trust them? Kunari, I mean.
Not every Kunari's an Antam.
I know that. It's just, whenever I sleep, I see the ones that killed... Never mind. Taya and Viago think you can help them take down the Butcher.
Do you?
If I were a full-fledged crow, I'd do it myself.
I know. Where do I go?
Er said I'm watching my throat too much. What's that even mean?
It's a hunting thing. Your moves are perfect, but stiff, because you're thinking about them too much. Keep your eye on the target.
I know snares, not throwing. You hunt a lot?
Back when we had a farm. Not now, though.
Alright. Going here. Down there. Back over there.
New in town?
No.
You're thinking about it again.
What?
Gillinane. Playing it over in your head won't change the ending.
I need to know what went wrong.
And the good of that game only lasts so long.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
We need to close in.
You're still with mine!
Destroy them, faithful!
Buddy.
We grant each other.
We're under fire.
Alright, y'all.
Not half bad!
Got through that.
Can't go there. As expected. For Zara in Treviso.
Wellness grows from the inside out. Whatever you need.
Can I help you with anything?
Amaranthian. At least a lot of these for cheap. But I'm going.
Having trouble deciding? It's hard to go wrong with a nice quartz.
We have whatever you need.
This is that by one.
Whatever you need.
The elven way to greet people is Andaran Atisham. It's such a pretty language.
Now I'm
We
broke.
save a dozen lives for each that we take.
The Anton could kill thousands because of your theatrics.
Thank you for finishing Dare's contract. We worked very hard on it.
He was a friend?
He was a Grow. That would have been enough. But he was also a very good friend. Yakovus troubles me. To lose so much so young. I've also wanted to avenge people, but it's dangerous without a contract. There's never enough blood to wash that kind of hurt away. I have known 5 different heirs.
Are you suspicious of them?
I asked the same questions of each and got the same non-answers. I'll worry when things are bad enough for them to speak truth.
Fair enough. Oh, Governor. He can't speak to you.
The Antam eat, do they not? Surely they don't expect us to skimp on the cream in our white sauce.
Not the cream.
Are you interested in combat ready or wall hanger? A pleasure.
Here.
Hi, Rook. I just want to be alone. I wish there were something I could do.
Always eager for your business.
All that for only 51 pro points.
Good luck with your contracts.
One of my 5 coins.
The Haman Tam, as if serving.
It's fish. You either want it or you don't.
Be your fish.
Hope the
Okay.
rest get the rights.
The fifth Talon said someone was coming. That's you? The demon of Virantium? I thought you were dead.
I get that a lot.
We found a group of Venatori hiding out in the market. Not far from Cafe Pietra.
I knew it. I told
I like your
Ilaria
feather
they were
plumage.
still here.
Let's see if they know where we can find Zara Renata.
They're hiding near the cafe. You can't miss them. They stick out like blasted Tevinter flags. They're hiding near the cafe. You can't miss them. They stick out like blasted Tevinter flags.
Is this what you call acting for Treviso? Is this all you do?
Someone must supervise and make sure paperwork is filed. You can't trust people to just do things.
You can't trust some people.
It's such a pretty language.
Come to make more trouble. Can't you crows contain yourselves to the diamond?
Oh.
It's not your business, but I'm not a crow.
Then you should be more selective about the company you keep. Responding to the Butcher requires a properly appointed leader, one who will make proper decisions. Treviso requires governance, not games.
What's your complaint with the crows, Avenchi?
You partnered with them. Of course you're blind to their failings. Treviso has found balance without feathered criminals getting people killed. Crows should stay out of the way and let the government do its job.
But then who'll keep the government in check?
Why hasn't the city taken a stand against the Antom?
We face an army of fanatical giants. The right and proper thing to do is secure a lasting peace. Of course the crows don't like it. Outsiders are killing slightly more people than they commonly do. Perhaps the Antom could be convinced to do more backflips while murdering.
I mean, the backflips look pretty cool.
The Antam might look and dress different, but they're just people. We can work with them.
I don't think you can work with them. They're kind of genocidal. Pet the kitty.
It's locked.
So we go up.
You can totally climb that. Fancy dip. bullying me. Rose Perch Medallion. Gain 25 momentum on critical hits with strike abilities. I've got none equipped.
Get moving, you layabouts. Don't keep Aquila waiting. He'll be a miserable pain in the ass all day.
Daisy Fun Time Lemon Gin. Not everything in Antiva is murder, murder, murder. This juniper spirit is flavored with local flowers and fruit, served with tonic and only the merest, most necessary dash of murder. It's like a dash of moida. Been drifting in and out of consciousness. Did you say something about my wife earlier? God damn, Nico, that was like... That was a while ago. That was like 30 minutes ago, Neko. But yes.
Water Winter!
Here we go. The wrong place to be saying that.
These Venatori put roaches to shame.
They're damn hard to get rid of.
For me, it was minutes ago. I have to go up there. Oh. No? Really, guys? Y'all can't... Wait. Just through this door, there were a bunch of Venator... Hello? Hello? Pros? All you had to do was walk through that door? I would like to not be sick anymore. Rose might not be the most attentive. Alright. Alright. What's the other side of that thing? Trying to make more money. Oh, hello.
We need to know where they came from.
Open paper. The mistress wants an update from Calavan. Who was sent to get his report? Find them at once.
This won't help us.
Inventory note. Are there more on Tom on the move than usual? Increase our guard. Be careful.
Nothing useful.
That seemed to suggest they weren't exactly operating in tandem with the on Tom. Julius, the escort has been sent as ordered. The mistress's new pet will arrive safely at her estate in Tevinter before tomorrow.
This won't get us anywhere.
Are you sure? What's the pet? This Venatori we're talking about could be a slave. If it could be a poison. Julius, I am placing you in charge of this. Move everything to the bank. It will be taken to Virantium from there. And see that there are no misplaced valuables. The mistress is not understanding. Do not disappoint me. You know how highly Zara favors me. I shall certainly be annoyed if I had to replace you with someone more suitable, Aquila.
Here. Now this could lead us somewhere. One step closer to the target.
Aquila, huh? And he's Zara's toady.
Everyone is to keep to the rooftops as much as possible. The Antom presence is a complication to the mistress's plan. And for Lucicon's sake, avoid the bloody crows. We are not to show our hand.
Let's go meet Zara's trusted little toady at the bank.
Moranthine. Takedowns are now considered lethal at 10% higher health remaining. Illustrator's long coat. Plus 50% damage versus health, plus 50% light attack damage. Or lay. Just saw that painting. Doke. Back down. The barrels are back. Oh, I came from. That led into. Hello? Oh. The loop. The bank at.
What are Venatori doing so far from Tevinter?
Venatori are like rats. They go wherever they find opportunity.
The Inquisition. They were everywhere.
What's this? The demon of Varan?
Knows him. He's one of Zara's.
Nice work!
Oh, this man running.
Still following me. You'll regret leaving your little cell. They're at range.
Hey, behind you!
My little turret.
Get out of there!
Let me see if I can shoot that.
Check the body. They're down.
Go to man in the bank. Inaccessible. I kind of rushed through this area. Echo magically not sick. I wish I could do that. If I could, I would. Brush. But we gotta run.
His pockets are stuffed with jewelry from the chantry.
Benaturi and a chantry. Let's see if we can catch them there.
Duelist coat. Epic. Activate. Whee! Meferef's Embrace. The last known vial of the poison that ended a Templar order, harmless due to age, but an important example of crow origins and means. Smells of elderberry. Northquist. Alright. Canis goes looking for vengeance in Treviso. Fully expecting, what's his fucking face? The guy that I don't trust. To be here.
Are you sure you're ready for this? Facing Zara, I mean.
I lost a year of my life to that Venatori witch. I owe her for that.
Rama. This new one. 10% damage versus armor. We're no longer penalized versus armor for 20. I do find it funny that one of the main means of conveyance for the crows are these huge ass zipline devices. Like, maybe if the Antam were actually observant, they would know A, to destroy them, or that B, that ziplines would lead them to the crows. Yep. The Antam are forgetting the first rule of or I guess they're falling prey to the gamer's most, like, greatest enemy in video games, looking up. The most forgotten strategic thing to do. I guess most of them wear masks, so they probably don't have great visibility. True. You just forget to look up. For a good calling map. Sleeping up here. The Offer of Honor. A template for a popular badge, gifted during one of Treviso's many celebratory parades to those who display a flair to match the crows, proof of exuberance laid bare.
There you are. What took you so long? Did you stop for coffee again?
Hey, buddy. Why are you here?
Ilario? What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you, cousin. No arguments.
This is my job.
This is Crow business.
How did you even know we'd be here?
Rook, always a pleasure. Touring the city with my cousin? You must allow me to show you the sights.
I don't fucking trust you, buddy. You deflected the heck out of that answer. For a question.
Treviso is the best city. Seeing the sights, murdering them, sneaking away on rooftops. It's got everything.
That's the spirit. Listen to Rook, cousin.
Rook, don't encourage him. This isn't your type of job, cousin. There's no one you can charm into dropping their guard. Only fanatics.
All you trying to get to drop their guard is you.
You think I'm not good enough?
Are you?
Fine. Have it your way, cousin. You know best.
Let's go, Rook. Zara is waiting.
He's gonna fucking stab us in the back. There we go. Huh. Ladder? Heck that. Fallen Chantry. Looks very Warhammery of a church, I'm being honest. Buckle biting. Quicken on potion use, 5% duration, plus 10% ability damage. Hello? Recruits war hat. Oh, I know the real reason why you picked Treviso over Minerathis? The Nug statue? Shh. Ev is right there, Neko. What is? Well, the Writ of Even Will. A reproduction of a contract drafted by Harris, Grand Editant. The document that brokered the bond between King and Crow, securing the nation of Antiva against the reach of Empire. Like, don't say that in front of Nev, Echo. He's thinking. I think they forgot to put a hitbox on these. I didn't see her there. Go out here. Traumatized by the fact that he flubbed Nev's romance and just stopped registering her. Romantic avoidance. There's gonna be a fight in there. Item. Broken walking stick. I suppose it would have to be broken to fit in that.
You were right, Lucanus. They are hiding in the chantry.
Dragon of night, hear the prayers of your faithful.
Wins. Ooh, the drama. I mean trauma. Alright, when are we gonna get betrayed by the lad?
Make an offering of their blood to Lord Lucican and Lady Radicale.
So, I think we just...
We need to close it.
The Radicale the dragon we fought. First demon did be justified in wipes out. Who? Ilario? Ilario did nothing wrong. Dead.
Nice shot.
We got a necromancer. Boink. This is Zara.
Stay in cover. Watch it.
Necromancer?
Is that all?
Long.
No, that was Portia, Zara's favorite dreamer and soothsayer. She used to come to the ossuary to read bones. If she's here, so is Zara.
Bone eater. They likes them bone. I'm looking around for things to break. Don't mind me. Don't mind me, just looking to cause property damage in the chantry. Alright, yoink. Empty coin purse. Definitely.
Where does this go?
Another dark hole. Zara will not escape me.
We'll finish the job.
finally reach the sewer level. The letters Twin Blade.
For your gods! Attack!
Get along.
We cannot stop now.
You prefer your pizza bones in or out? I prefer boneless pizza. You know?
There's a problem.
I will bring Lady Zara your beating hearts as a gift. I command it! Attack!
Let's finish this.
We join and destroy!
My father sacrifice!
Got us at range. Get clear.
Save a little for the rest of us, folks.
Snipers.
Nice.
Our lives are forfeit!
Okay, buddy.
Faustus. He'd follow Zara around the prison like a sycophantic shadow. We're close. He won't be far from her side.
Alright. Came from. Not a thing that I can break through. Some chairs. Guessing I'm
Yes, this!
Hello?
Heresy! Obliterate them!
About to have a problem.
She's fighting!
Stay in cover!
Got us in the distance.
Guessing that's for later. Caw.
Enough! You die!
And here are the bodyguards. Let's make this quick.
On your right, watch it!
Nonas and Decimos. I don't know if those were their names or if Zara just numbered her guards.
9 and 10. There is something there.
We're close. I can feel someone using blood magic. A lot of blood magic.
You can sense that?
It makes the back of my eyes hurt.
Bleeding Corvus, a crow's head fashioned with poisonous resin. Hello? Escalate. Spooky noises. Let's ignore them. Wikis. Azure bow. Got that.
The work of a blood mage.
For some reason, I think there might be a boss fight beyond this door. Can't quite place my finger on what gives those vibes.
Lucanus.
Oh.
It's terribly uncivilized to drop in on a lady unannounced. Now the evening's ruined.
You've got something on yourself.
How very eloquent.
You're mine, Zara.
Fighting a
This
naked lady.
ends with my knife through your heart.
Her temper, Lucanus.
Get clear!
Such poor manners interrupting my style.
Watch out!
Stick. Stick. Blood.
Nice move, bro. We're under fire. Look out!
Ever shall we do it?
You won't do a damn thing.
They're at range. Nice hit. On it.
Vermin in my bath chamber. That just won't do.
Under fire. Watch it.
That's enough of that.
Say the word.
Got to move.
They crumble before us.
We're under fire.
Stay in cover.
We're under fire.
Not enough?
Not until you're dead.
Stay in cover.
No, not yet.
Beat up the neck lady. Where'd the water go?
So serious, Lucanus. Why don't we talk? I can tell you much about Venatori and our pet crows.
No, I want her heart quivering on our knife.
Want to know who betrayed
Must have
you?
contracted so many
Don't you?
diseases bathing in that blood.
Sent you to the ossuary?
Talk.
I knew you were risk.
Ilario? I told you this is crow business.
Amato.
No! Mine! Get Ilario out!
What? No!
Rook, I can't! That's enough! Relent.
That was a little blood magic-y there. A little blood magic-y there, buddy.
What did you do to him?
Nothing. I don't know what happened any better than you. You have to get him out of here. Rook, keep him away. From Treviso, from the cross. He is a danger to the family.
You're awake?
Yes. I've been trying to figure out what to say to you. And there aren't words enough to apologize. It's never been that bad before.
Lucanus, you don't have to do this alone. We have people who can help. Emmerich
looks at me like a thesis topic. We need to talk about Ilario.
He wants you to stay away from the crows. He, thinks you're a danger to your family.
He's not wrong. If I cannot stay in control... He used blood magic to control spite.
What? Yep. How? He's not a mage.
Ilario did nothing wrong. Yeah.
Something's not right.
I never trusted him. How much does Ilario know?
The night you were captured, did Ilario know you were boarding that ship?
Yes.
I didn't say anything because he's your cousin, but I've always had a bad feeling about Ilario.
For his sake, let's hope you're wrong.
Bloodbath. Literally. Lucanus and the team were victorious. Zara is slain, but something's not right in House Della Morte. Stretch. Detonating an overwhelmed enemy applies bleeding. If the detonated enemy already has bleeding, deal an additional 100 necrotic damage. Gatlock and Tom. Gatlock and Tom. Rook, we have learned more of what the Antam are doing with that Gatlock in Treviso. Please come find us soon. Hey. Nice game. Okay. Alright, ready to gain 20%. Good momentum. And duration 5. Base damage percentage. What else do I have good for you? Facilitate. Dominate. Escalate. Your next ability is greatly enhanced, dealing much higher damage or increasing its efficacy. A letter to Lucanus. Cousin, Zara is dead. Perhaps you know that. When that demon took over, I wasn't sure what you might remember afterwards, so know she is dead and our vengeance is taken. You always took Katerina's adages on discipline to heart. You remember the night after the Moretti contract? We had so much wine, I barely do myself. Yet you impressed that merchant prince and got us invited to the opera. You were always in control of the situation, of yourself, and now, when the demons spoke, I didn't recognize the man before me. See you lose control is to see how much was truly taken from you. You need time away to figure yourself out. Please, cousin, for the sake of the family, for me, take it, Hilario. Canis's Logbook 3. Sensing the beyond, rememberings from before, when one was infinity, not a small shade, not a sharp hooked claw in a gut. Take me out, let me out, rip. The handwriting abruptly alters. When did this start? I drifted off. It was after I spoke to Harding. He can't have been here long. The candle was out, but not much lower than when I lit it. It may still be evening, or he blew it out and it's been hours. I'll ask Emmerich or Nev for an estimate of the time.
Zara is dead, after everything she did to me.
To us!
It should have been my knife that finished this. Hilario denied me that.
The Joyous Wyvern. And so the Joyous Wyvern ran over field and through the wood until she reached her long-missed cave and thought, yes, this was good. Excerpt from The Joyous Wyvern by Guilia Calvano. Note attached in Lucanus' handwriting. Emmerich, do the books here come from outside the Fade, or do did the lighthouse create them? This was read to me as a small child. I have not seen a copy since. How is there one here? Below, in Emmerich handwriting, a fascinating line of inquiry. No doubt it is tied to the lighthouse's enchantments. If we could find a copy of the book back in our own realm and then compare the two texts, we might learn if the one you found was taken from your memory. Scrawled in Nev's hand. More proof this place senses pieces of our thoughts. Goes on. There's some switches. Hook.
Hi there, boy.
Oh.
Balara, it seems like your brother Syrian's mixed up with the wrong crowd.
Yeah. I still don't understand.
Well, the Grey Wardens have taught me that no one's beyond redemption.
I hope so.
Go romancing Davern? Yes. How many mirrors?
The view here. I could sit with it for hours.
It's dramatic, I'll give it that.
There isn't much to it, aside from like the nearby floating islands. Beyond that, it's just fade stuff.
You're angry.
Huh?
The Oracle. You're angry at her.
I'm not angry at her. I just thought she'd be more helpful.
Yep. So you're angry.
I'm frustrated. It's different.
You can be angry if you want. It's okay.
I'm not. I'm really not angry, Tosh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she was just getting snippier and snippier.
Are you okay, Rook? You look like you could use a nap.
Like you? Ah. I was about to. Then I remembered something important that I gotta do. Alright. Looking good so far. What's a tie? Tie. Eat his ass. Kicked my ass last time. Okay, 1-1. Tie. It's a tie. Ugh. 2 wins, Manfred. 2 losses for me. Hello.
Strength earns mastery.
Maximum level. upgraded. Oh, I don't have all my things. I'm 10% defense would be what, like 10? Or I guess 11.3. Yeah. I was wondering if I could see changed up. Was agile attack. Having a priest dagger. I already have one. Five added physical damage. I would put it at 85. Oh, necrotic. Better. Quests available. What mind if I do? Oh. Hey, buddy.
Excellent timing, Rook. I've news about our Venatori spy and Crow turncoat.
Laria.
I have deciphered the code from the notes you found. Our friends will meet soon. They plan to take a gondola to rendezvous in the market.
And you want me to go look for a trail and hunt down these spies?
Precisely. Chance Candide is too conspicuous. You'll blend into the comings and goings seamlessly.
Alright, Candide.
I just want to be alone.
Fighting back, making our voices heard. This is feeling like old times. The good ones.
Thank you for the clarification.
I meant it.
So did I.
Rook, we have news about the Antam's experiments with Gatlock.
What's happening?
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
They'll be set off simultaneously to impress the citizens with their new toys, and to strategically destroy the homes of those they deem troublesome.
Our agents cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store this catlock. Destroy it discreetly.
Probably not gonna be discreet, I'm gonna be honest with you. Statuary fine art. Find this gondola. Move the spies first. Just give me a thumbs up. Nice.
Have a look. I keep my stores full. See you again.
We can't let the cruelty of others shape us.
Like you said that before. Okido. Yeah.
The Imperium demands we attack!
Damn, they're out in the open, like.
Who are you? Are you in league with those traitors?
Traitors.
Take them alive. I want them for question.
I have a feeling those Venatori were also looking for the spies Chance sent us after.
Please, go on. All right, just tell me what you're thinking.
Happening here. Okay. Going on with their leg? Yoga? Yeah, their leg is also gone. Yeah. Because they're wearing like robes. They didn't render out their entire leg.
This is where our Crow and Venatori spies were supposed to meet, Chance said.
Hi. Hastily scrawled note. Pearl, I don't know how, but they found us out. I've taken a small cut. Do not worry, it will mend. Some of our... Come to our spot in the market. Be careful. The rest has been torn off.
Let's see if we can track them down in the market.
Gonna be like a star-crossed lovers kind of thing. The crow fell in love with a Venatori.
Torn up papers. More of that cipher. Were those spies trying to get rid of some evidence?
Spies. Making out.
Another sign of that Crow and Venatori.
Good day to you.
Artist sketches of the horns of various creatures. Tapestry sacrifice. Grey Warden laid to rest after giving their life to slay an archdemon. The Grey Wardens drinking blighted blood as they are initiated into the order. Allah's resolve. These clear resounding instruments are made from the seasonal shed of a single lineage of Hala, a trait of mutual respect that began when Antiva stood strong in the Dales.
Excellent taste.
Thank you. Thank you.
It looks like one of our spies dropped a bag. They must have been in a hurry. The note inside said they'd be keeping out of sight in the market for a while.
Sable, the lock on the next rendezvous spot is broken. I've enchanted it shut. Touch the braziers in the order I showed you, and it will open. Pearl.
I think our Crow and Venatori spies were here.
What is a governor supposed to be doing?
There's the experimental catlock. Looks like the Venatori and Arntam are guarding it, but they haven't set it up to explode yet.
At least they're in one place.
Anything catch your eye?
Try anything on?
Put it in the right. Right.
For anything in particular?
Either.
Good day to you. Anything catch your eye?
Wait a sec. I understand now. Okay. The candles. Candles are the hint. What? Ooh. A 3. Cool.
Looking for anything in particular?
Wait. Flowers? More wine? This crow and Venatori.
Hold it.
Those weren't spy notes we found before. They were love letters.
You cannot be serious.
Have we been stalking someone's affair? Wouldn't be the first time.
I don't think the crows or Venatori will be happy these two are seeing each other. Those coffee cups on the table. They must have been at a nearby cafe. Let's see if there's any trace of them there.
I fucking called it, dude. They fucking. We're just out here going on cute little dates.
Rathers needs one of these.
The Antam couldn't take the cafe. Too many poison cups.
Okay. Give Scritch. Very, yeah.
Did you know the Antam are all men? Boys, really. I know how to handle boys.
Well, disaster, my love. The crows have somehow learned about our meetings, and I have heard the Venatori are hunting for a traitor. As if we'd sully our nights with anything to do with either of them. Those are for us, only us. Find me at the cafe, we must plan. I won't let us be caught. Neither of us deserves to suffer for something as fine as love. Always yours, Sable.
The Venatori are preparing an ambush for the crows. And they're trying to capture this secret couple to interrogate them.
Of course there will be.
We could send the couple a note. Warn them that the crows are hunting them too and that they should leave the city. Or I could tell Chance that a crow's been seeing a Venatori. Not sure he'd be pleased to hear that.
And the lover's in. Leave a note to warn him.
I can get you anything you like. Whatever you like.
I mean, how do I leave a note? Save the game. And we make a new game.
There. We left a warning note for our secret couple. Chance will want to know.
Inform the crows. Like, why would we ruin their love? You know?
I have heard that Crow and Venatori spies may have eloped.
Could be.
I would not have thought it. But who is Chance Candide to scowl at love? No. He will wish them well.
Yo, he's a bro.
It's done. And it sounds like that couple left just in time.
If she's made a break from the cult, could be a happy ending this time.
After all this nonsense, I would hope so.
Cute little quest. I've leveled up. Time for the skill is increased. Combat glacial pace may trigger automatically. Trace her ice magic into a bolt, stopping it. On hit applies chill. Full damage over time. Well, let's resolve with that. Okay. I'll do with that Gatlock. Ugh. Wrong way. Yeah.
All right, just tell me what you're thinking. At the chantry, Spite, you know what happened. I don't...
All right. You want to know what I'm thinking? It's less about the demon, more about the blood magic. There's something knotted up in there. And if you're waiting for me to look at you different, hate to disappoint. No, that's a lie. I enjoy it.
I think I want to say thank you, but I'm...
There's the experimental gutlock. Looks like the Venatori and Anton are guarding it, but they haven't set it up to explode yet.
At least they're in one place.
Your death will be the
last you'll ever see.
Get out of it. Next shot.
Beautiful work.
We need to get rid of the rest of this Gatlock.
All right, just tell me what you're thinking. At the chantry, Spite,
let them have
you
their
know what
comfort.
happened. I don't...
All right. You want to know what I'm thinking? It's less about the demon, more about the blood magic. There's something knotted up in there. And if you're waiting for me to look at you different, hate to disappoint. No, that's a lie. I enjoy it.
I think I want to say thank you, but I'm not sure.
I get that a lot. That's all the Gatlock here. On to the next spot.
Alright. Yeah.
Over there. More of that Gatlock the Venatori made stronger.
Move faster, sluggers!
Your turn.
There you go. Death is not granted.
Under fire. Watch it.
Well done.
Wait a minute. Just that dude over there.
Okay, just one more pile of Gatlock to deal with.
Good. The Antam barely seem to know how to use it themselves.
All the way across town. Ah, this.
There's that last cache of Gatlock. And the Antam and Venatori are on alert.
The Antam take no orders from
That goes to you. Got us at range. Watch it.
Not half bad.
There. We've gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
The Venatori and Antam didn't seem to enjoy each other's company.
No.
Neither seemed impressed with their magical Gatlock either.
And they won't be making another batch anytime soon. Now Treviso can breathe easier.
I mean, considering it didn't even do any damage to the buildings it was next to, yeah, not a good thing. Not a good product. So close.
You keep disrupting the Antam. I'll keep you stocked. Good luck with it.
A plan.
Can I interest you in something shiny? Let me know if I can help.
Hello again.
We've got foods and herbs to help your body find the perfect balance.
We have herbs for everything.
Greetings.
Hello. Pungent perfume. The closer one is to Grand Acropolis, the thicker the perfume grows. Council of Spirits. I'm too poor.
You must see things from all over.
A little bit.
Taya and Viago say you're really helping out.
Huh. That's good of them.
Well, Taya says it. Viago does the thing where he doesn't actually say it, but you know he's thinking it.
Good luck with your contracts.
I don't have anything right now. I wish there was something I could do.
The Anthem gates are slowing everything down.
To be expected. Rook.
That's all I have for now.
Gratitude of the lovers. To our savior. Cannot thank you enough for what you've done. If you had not left a note saying how close the crows and Venatori were to catching us, we'd never have fled Treviso in time. Earl and I will find our way to another city and start a life free from bitterness and bloodshed. It is what I want for her and our children, but until then, your kindness will not been wasted. Will not have been wasted. We have gone underground, keeping ourselves safe until we can make our way to the south. Forever in your debt, Sable, formerly of the House Tiana. It there. Dang. Just about to be 30. Checking the messages on my phone.